Welcome back to Zach Collects Stuff for another installment of What Were They Thinking? Terrible Sports Card Photography, where I take a look at just some cards that have absolutely hilarious or terrible pictures, and they were actually professionally made sports cards. So, without further ado, let's get into it and have some laughs. Of course, I have to feature two of my favorites from the past. Paul Nose, getting hit in the rear end with a ball there. And of course, Michelle Gilman, the legendary U.S. racquetball team from 1992, I believe. But put these ones in the back, and we'll let the new ones have their moment in the sun. Here we go. Start off with a couple funny names. How about Billy Joe Robideau? Man. As a Tigers fan, this is one that I always like to say. Johnny Walkin' Fuss. He's looking over his shoulder, squinty-eyed. What's over there? And when I think of the name Juan Eichelberger, this is exactly who I picture. Juan Eichelberger. Not exactly the name that you figure when you see this guy. But, here we go. We got a 12-year-old starting today for the Tigers. Pat Underwood. I wonder how old he was in this picture. He was born in 57, so he was like 19. Or no, 57. He's like 24 in this picture. Man, he looks young. Mike Griffin. Look at those. Look at those eyes. Joey McLaughlin. Holy cow. I know the 90s are coming back in, and the 80s and 90s are coming back in style-wise, but, like, this style of mustache and hair, please just stay away. And I know, like, some people do it as a joke maybe, but holy cow. Another one, I feel like Joey McLaughlin and Mike Armstrong shop at the same place. Then we got Tommy Boggs, who's looking into the sun. Literally, the sun is the lighting element, and it's right behind the camera, so everybody looking at it has to squint. These are professional baseball cards. I think it's hilarious. One of my favorites, and a repeat offender here, is Lee Tennell. Man. I don't know if Lee Tennell has a good sports card picture. If you guys find a Lee Tennell sports card that actually doesn't look completely hilarious to you, share it with me. I'd love to see it. Again, out of the same school as Tommy Boggs, Tom Herr is also staring right into the sun. Tom Herr is also staring straight into the face of the sun for his picture. Oh, Bob James. The White Sox uniforms here are not flattering by any means, but also just his posture and Sasquatch stature there is comical to me. Mike Schooler's happy to be there. Oh my God. I feel like his mom's probably happy to have that picture hanging on his wall. It's like his high school picture. Dave Bergman is definitely embracing the Magnum PI feel there. Those armbands, those retro armbands are pretty sweet, actually. As a kid, I would have loved those. And Dave Bergman used to be one of my favorite Tigers back in the day. I feel like Pete O'Brien and Mike Schooler should have been right next to each other in this collection here because he's pretty excited to be there as well. Tom Foley just finished his workout for the day of spring training. Sweating profusely for his picture from Donruss. Oh, Don Ross is coming today? I gotta lather up a sweat so I can look like I'm actually doing something. Not the main picture, because the main picture is actually not too bad. Even though it's like super blurry. But Steve Trout, look at that. That's a lot of hair and a lot of metal on his face. Holy cow. Steve Trout. Doyle Alexander. As a Tigers fan, this one kind of hurts. Obviously, if you don't know the story, Doyle Alexander was traded to the Tigers for a young John Smoltz at the time, maybe around this time. And obviously the rest is history because Smoltz goes on to be a Hall of Fame pitcher, and Doyle Alexander was good at the time. But maybe this card is revenge enough because of how bad the picture is. I feel like Bob Stanley's face in this card is, or I've seen this look on people's faces when I'm playing Trivial Pursuit and they come up to a question that they really have no idea on. Just complete confusion. I literally don't know what I'm doing out here. Oh, Bruce Bochy, one of the most likable managers. But, man, is that a rough card. Close up. The whole half helmet there. Some non-baseballs. Mark Eaton, again, along with Lee Tennell. I don't know if he has a good picture on a basketball card, but there's one of them there. That one's not terrible, but, man, Kurt Rambis is one of my favorites. That picture, those shorts. I feel like these shorts are coming back in style. And just a legend behind him. Holy cow. And the last two, my absolute favorite ones, and this one's a repeat from previous ones. Randy McCammett. Holy cow. Why would he agree to that one being on a card? Or why would Upper Deck, like the cutting edge card of the time, and the back is even better? Holy cow. Why would they agree to put that on a card? Oh my goodness. And this one might be my favorite one in a while. And Eddie Murray, legendary Hall of Fame baseball player, but oh my gosh, this has got to be in the Hall of Fame of bad sports card pictures. Just pure joy in this Studio 91 card in his Dodgers uniform. This one, I love it. It's so good. This is why I love junk era stuff. It cracks you up as you're looking through it. You're like, I had no idea that card existed, but when I was a kid, these were what I was looking for. Pull an Eddie Murray card, you'd be excited about it, but now you look back at it, you're like, I was excited about pulling this card, and now I'm excited about pulling this card because it's hilarious to me. So, I don't know, what are my top four here? Probably this guy. Bob Stanley's got to be up on the top, right? Just complete confusion. He's probably confused as to why he's sitting up here with some other legendary pictures. So, I feel like Donruss and Upper Deck and Topps and Fleer and Studio all owe us an apology for these pictures. If you feel the same way, then comment down below. Tell me what your favorite bad sports card picture is, and we can have some laughs all together. So, thanks for watching Zach Collect Stuff, and as always, keep collecting and have fun with it. See you soon.